in the body, a lot of hormones that are healing, that are revitalizing. So therefore, spontaneous healing can take place. And we see that happening, in a lot of people are doing that nowadays in terms of Joe Dispenza, for example.
Absolutely.
He's a person who does that. He does it from a more scientific point of view, from a quantum perspective. But if we were to speak in terms of feminine or masculine, or term esoteric, or the more mystical aspect, that is what it is. It is literally bridging what we term the feminine dimension with the masculine dimension.
Yeah.
The magnetism, that part, the hidden part of us, the subconscious with the conscious.
And I think we are in that space, globally, where the rise of femininehood, as in the sisterhood, is so much on rise. And the retreats, the daily events, sometimes I've seen it's nothing like what I have seen in the last 10 years. So I think we have started to kind of come back towards that center of our feminism, and and not just feminism, to the inner energy which we all possess. And like you said, when you were carrying a lot of guilt and shame, not necessarily probably of you, because maybe it's not even yours, you're carrying it because of your ancestral DNA, and so it's, I think, important that you have something like that for anybody.
For us women, I'm so sorry to interrupt. For us, it is vitally important to be part of a sisterhood, to be part of a group in which you feel you can come, you feel heard. For us, it's so important to feel heard. I mean, if we look, and I love this tradition, and it's no wonder I'm attracted to the Arab and to the Egyptian style. And I have quite a few Arab friends, and the way they are, because the females are separated from the men, but when they are together, right, they love each other, and they complement each other, and they hear each other, and they dance together, and it's this sense of sisterhood, that has not really been
in the West
to the surface, or to our knowledge in that sense. We kind of lost this in the West, and I'm sure in your culture, back in your culture, it was the same in my culture. My grandmother, I remember grandmothers and women, we used to get together and do crafts, like handcrafts. I used to sew patterns and like create thread from the wool, from the sheep, and we used to do all of that. And women got together, and they used to laugh and have fun and tell stories and hear each other, and it's so soothing to our psyche. It's so important,
and heal each other through that process as well.
That creates a container in our chemical space in which all this love is being percolated, so it rubs on us. Absolutely, it heals and it uplifts us, it empowers us, it is inspiring. It is it's the highest form of love in that sense. It is the divine love expressed through presence.
And it's like, now we know that 9 generations back, whoever was our grandmother, we were in her womb when my mother was not even physically present in her life, or in my grandmother's life. So we carry up to 9 generations. So I am probably carrying 9 generations of my female version, or my let's not even put it in a male or a female version, but 9 generations.
Absolutely.
I have already carried, and that DNA is going to be passed on to the 9th generation. And if I don't do the work, whatever is troubling me, or whatever is not supposed to be relatable to me, then I am literally passing it on up to the 9th generation, and my 3rd generation is not even born. So if there is something in us as human beings which needs to be healed, which needs to be touched, which needs to be compassionately brought up to the surface, to let it be gone out of our psyche, out of our DNA, I think we need to be getting that work done. We need to be getting in touch with people who can help us through that journey. And I would highly recommend, I'm not going to be apologetic about it, I'm going to be highly recommending you for all of that, because I have seen your work. I have seen, you know, the benefits of that work, and not just because of me. We have a common friend circle, and you know, in that sisterhood circle, many of us have come to you for guidance. Many of us have come to you for, you know, massages, the healing part of it, and there is no apology about it. You know, you are who you are, and you know, if one sister is not going to support and, you know, lift you up, then no point in being in a sisterhood then, right? So thank you very much. Absolutely a joy,
So
a
much.
pleasure, and grateful that
Thank
we have been able to create this space, this conversation, this flow of energy,
you.
and you know, ever so grateful for that. And I like to point out that this is the second video which we have recorded between me and Alina. The first one we recorded magically didn't record 20 minutes of it where there was no sound.
Wow.
And then halfway into the video, my face has got complete black spots. So I very politely and humbly went up to Alina and said, "This is what has happened. Can we please do a recording?" And that was a magical conversation as well, but it's in the realm world now. Let's leave it there. It was not meant to be in the physical world. So we have had, I think this has been our better session, because we have touched upon certain topics which I remember we didn't even do in that one. So, you know, it's best.
Thank you
And
so,
yes,
so much.
and yes, I am saying yes to your WhatsApp message which you sent me. I've just literally seen it. So I am all up for it. And I think the people are going to love, whoever is going to watch this, you know, they'll love it as well. So you have the stage, my darling.
Oh my God, you took me so by surprise. Oh my God.
Yes, I was surprised to see that at the end. I'm like, whoa, you are offering. How can I not lap it up? I am lapping it up. Please feel free to start whenever you want to. Whatever you want to do, the stage is all yours. The camera is all yours. Platform is there for you to just take over.
Oh, and for you, because an invitation it was for us to get the two.
You know, my movements are just like literally in the chair, whatever I'm going to do, but I'm not going to distract people with my movements. I'm going to give them the complete joy of seeing you and understanding why we love you for who you are, why we enjoy when you are in that space. We don't even bat an eyelid, forget breathing too heavily. You really are like this.
Thank you.
Completely in silence and in awe of who you are at that present time. So please, all yours.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
my pleasure, my darling.
Well, yes, thank you. Well, I proposed to, you know, to have like a little, I don't know, 2 minutes dance between us, just so we can get into this beautiful feminine space, and you know what is possible for to arise in us when we allow ourselves to have the space, you know. And what a better way to demonstrate this, because if it is something that is being experienced and felt, it's actually immersing into the experience itself, right?
Absolutely, go for it, my darling, go for it.
All right, let me just get my
music.
No, the music.
Yes, the music.
I wasn't ready.
Take your time, no rush.
Should I just put anything that I have on?
Whatever is the need of the hour, you will know. I'm not going to recommend. You just pick whatever comes up, aligns for the time.
I'll just put what I have on, like, because I was listening to something before.
Yeah.
You let me know how is the sound by now. It's like music, actually.
Yeah, perfect. Wow, 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 wow. That was pure magic. That was so personified, so graceful, Alina. Absolutely a joy to watch you, you know, and
you took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting.
well, you surprised me, my sweetheart. So I was definitely going to lap it up. I'm not going to let go of an opportunity this lovely to introduce people to what you do. So, and you know how you're so graceful when you move in music. It's absolutely a joy and, you know, pleasure. It's literally as if, you know, watching you, literally you can see that you're connecting with your divine source.
It's
As
music that is moving
yeah,
me. It's not me doing anything in that sense. I just surrender to
yeah,
what it is, because I like music. For me personally, right? It's such a vehicle. And if we think of, you know, frequency in that sense, right? Frequency and vibration, you know, as Nikola Tesla said, like, to understand the vibration, you understand the secrets of the universe.
yeah.
We put ourselves in this vibration that emanates pure joy, pure love, rising above all disparity and all duality and all the problems and all of it. We learn to put our body in that state of pleasure, of bliss, of wholeness. And the more we teach our body to be that, the more we learn to embody that in ourselves. So therefore, whatever was there before does not have that much space, because now more wholeness and more pleasure, more bliss is being thought into the body, is taking place. So therefore, that can be created and manifested from that space in our reality.
Wonderful, absolutely beautifully brought to an end. Thank you so much, Alina. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your love and your graciousness and gracefulness. Mwah. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye. Bye.